Hello everyone, welcome back to the Math UMS class, week number 9. Today, we are going to have the fourth lesson in the topic of polynomials, in which we will learn how to divide a polynomial by another. In this lesson, I will try to keep the polynomial divisors as simple as I can, so that you can master the ideas of polynomial divisions first, before coming to more complicated, more skillful divisions in the next lesson. So follow me in the fourth chapter of polynomials, polynomial division. And first, I want to begin with the most basic divisions in the world of polynomials, a division between a monomial and another monomial. Let's recall, a monomial is a polynomial with only one term. For example, 2x squared, 3x, 1 over 2x to the power of 7, they are all monomials. And some polynomials that are not monomials can be listed as 3x to the power of 5 minus 1, x cubed plus 2x plus 1 over 2, and so on. Okay, so let's begin. We say that monomial px is divisible by monomial qx if the variable part of qx has an index less than or equal to the variable part of px. Let's consider this 4x squared as the dividend. Is it divisible by any of the following? 6x, 2x cubed, 5x squared, and 6. First, it is divisible by 6x because the variable part has the index of 1, which is less than 2 in the dividend. So 4x squared is divisible by 6x. But it is not divisible by 2x to the power of 3 because 3 is bigger than 2, and so it is not divisible. And moving on, 5x squared, it is divisible because we have the index 2 equal to the index in the dividend. They are both 2, so we can divide 4x squared to 5x squared. And 6, of course we can. In this case, we do not have any variable part, so we just divide the coefficient by the coefficient and keep the variable part untouched. Okay, so let's see how we can divide 4x squared to these monomials. First, divided by 6x. In order to divide a monomial by another, we divide the coefficients and the variable parts independently. Just like in this example, we divide 4 by 6 to get 2 over 3. And next we divide the variable parts, x to the power of 2 divided by x equals x. So 4x squared divided by 6x is equal to 2 over 3x. You get the idea now? Coefficient by coefficient, variable by variable. Now we divide 4x squared by 5x squared. Again, 4 over 5, 4 divided by 5 is 4 over 5. And next we divide the variable parts. X squared divided by x squared, the result is 1. And we can simplify this into 4 over 5. 4x squared divided by 6. Again, we divide the coefficient of the dividend by the coefficient of the divisor. 4 over 6 is 2 over 3. And because we have no variable part in the divisor, we keep the variable part of the dividend untouched. It is still 2x to the power of 2. Okay, so again, the key is we divide coefficient by coefficient, variable by variable. Now let's have some practice. Here I have some divisions. I suggest you pausing the video and try to find the answers yourself first before coming back to the video and see whether you have the same answers. Have you got it? Good. Now 2x to the power 4 divided by x squared. The answer is 2x squared. X to the power 4 divided by 2x cubed. It is 1 over 2x. And 2x5 divided by square root of 2x cubed. The answer is square root of 2x squared. Have you got all the correct answers? Okay. Now move one step further. We divide a polynomial with many terms by a monomial. It is just like divide a sum by a number. We are all familiar with this, right? Divide a sum by a number. So we divide each term of the polynomials by the divisor and take the sum of all results. For example, let's try to divide this long polynomial by that monomial x squared. First, we divide the first term, 3x to the power of 5 by x squared. The answer is 3x cubed. Moving to the next term, x cubed divided by x squared, the answer is x. Moving on, negative 3x squared divided by x squared, the answer is 3. Now, you can see that the next term has the degree lower than the degree of the divisor, so it cannot be divided. It is not divisible. So we keep the remaining part as the remainder of the division, just like the remainder of division between numbers. We can have the division of the remainder sometimes. So the remainder 2x plus 3. Have you got the idea? Okay. Let's have some practice. We divide 4x cubed by 2x squared plus 3x plus 4 by the monomial 2x. Again, we divide the first term. 4x cubed divided by 2x. The answer is 2x squared. Next, negative 2x squared divided by 2x. It is negative x. 3x divided by 2x. It is 3 over 2. And the remaining 4 cannot be divided. So we have a remainder 4. Have you got it? Now we move one step further. We try to divide px by a linear ix plus b. So now you can see that the divisor is now more complicated than the previous ones. In this case, it is very similar to dividing a big number by a two-digit number. Let's see. First, we'll divide the leading term of the dividend by the leading term of the divisor. X cubed divided by x. The answer is x squared. Now we multiply x squared back with the divisor to get x squared minus x2. And now we bring that part to the dividing part to see what remains. The remaining is negative x squared. Now we need more terms because the divisor has two terms. So the dividing part also needs two terms. Now we bring 2x to here the position of negative x squared. Again, now we divide the leading term negative x squared by x. The answer is negative x. The next step is to multiply back. Negative x times x minus 1 equals negative x squared plus x. And see what remains. It is x, the remaining part is x, and we bring down the negative 1 from the original dividend to get x minus 1. Divide x by x, the answer is 1. We multiply back, we have x minus 1. And let's see what remains. There's nothing remain. So we have a perfect, complete division here. Can you get the idea? Think about it. Is it similar to dividing a big number by a two-digit number? Very similar, right? This is the quotient and the remainder is 0. Okay, let's consider another example. 2x4 on 2x4 minus 4x squared x cubed minus 2x plus 5 divided by 2x minus 4. Again, divide the leading term x to the power of 3. Multiply back with the divisor. See what remains. You can see that nothing remains here. So we bring down the negative 2x, but we need two terms. So we also bring down 5 to have negative 2x plus 5 divided by negative 2x minus 4. Is minus 1. So we have 2 on negative 2x plus 4, and we have 1 remains. So the remainder of this division is 1. Remainder of this is 1. Now let's have some practice. Let's try to divide this, this, and this. Pause the video and come back when you have all the answers. Have you got them? Now let's see the answer. The quotient of the first division is 2x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now if I have some mistake, you can comment in the comment section. It is normal. The second quotient, x cubed minus 2x plus 1. The third quotient, 2x negative 3, 2x to the power of 3 minus negative 3x plus 1. In this case, we have a remainder 3. Okay, do I have all the answers the same as yours? Good. So, in this lesson, I have introduced you to the most basic divisions of polynomials. We begin with monomial by monomial. Next, we divide a polynomial by a monomial. And then we divide a polynomial by a linear. Have you mastered all the skills? I hope so, and I do believe so. At home, I want you to review the lesson, of course, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm always available for that. And you should also practice dividing some polynomials and complete the quiz that is touched with this lesson. Okay, and that is the end of the lesson. Goodbye and see you next week.